video from. Your past is a gift. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the fact that some of the videos might sound like I'm repeating things, okay? And some of these things, I might repeat them because they are so important for you to get. And the reason I might choose to repeat them and maybe use different words or they'll have different endings is because you may not have got it the first time, the way it was explained. And that's fine. It might have gone straight over your head. But as you watch the videos and the message is repeated with a different angle on it, and that's what I'm trying to do with each one, there'll be a different angle. There'll be a different ending to it. That might help that little spark in your head go off. You know, like the day my husband said to me, "You're looking at your mum like you're 5 years old." That was it. I'd spent my whole lifetime waiting for this one comment. That was it. That's all I needed. And it was from the person I would have least expected to have said something insightful. You know, like, and I don't mean that he's not deep and profound and insightful. But he doesn't believe in all these things, you know, in the spirit, in the connection, he's very different in his view of the world. And I appreciate that so much because it helps me to look at things from different angles. If we all looked at the world the same way, it would be difficult to ever see one thing in more than one way. And because we are all different, each thing will have a different meaning to different people. Because some of us believe in God. Others, like my husband, they don't believe in God. Some of us believe in heaven. And others, like my husband, they don't believe in heaven. My dad didn't believe in heaven either. He didn't believe in God. He couldn't believe. In his heart, he could not believe that there is a God that would allow the world to be in the state it's in. You know, if this is his, if he created this, if this is his, if this is God's place, why would little children suffer? Why would they be hungry? They've done nothing wrong. And this was what I grew up with at home with my dad. Why are little children made to suffer? Why are they, you know, why do they go without food? Why do they go without shelter? Why are they mistreated? Why are they abused? You know, physically, sexually, in all the ways that takes away from this little person enjoying their childhood and their innocence. To my dad, there could not be a God if this was permitted in the world. That was his view of God. He grew up, you know, with the concept of God at home because his mum was Catholic. So it's not that it was a concept that he was not aware of or wasn't taught of. He was as a child, but he struggled as a child and he suffered a lot, you know, because they were very, very poor. And so he couldn't understand what kind of God would accept that in something that he has created. You know? I get that. I understand where my dad was coming from. And at the same time, I had my mum, you know, totally devoted Catholic, totally opposite. You know, she believes in all the angels, she believes in God, she believes that everything is there for a reason. And that's my mum. So I grew up with the two very opposing views. You know, neither of them are right, neither of them are wrong. It's just what they believe in. And you're the same. You have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. If you want to believe that there's a God, if that makes you happy, then do that. If you want to believe that there's a heaven and that makes you happy, it gives you peace, then do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it can't be proven that he does exist or he doesn't exist. So, you know, or which one's the right one? Because there's so many religions that believe that their God is the real God. So, you know, and yours is the fake God. So who's to say, you know, none of them can be proven. There's no way you can say that this is the one. There's no real proof of any of it. You know, Jesus was a person. That was it. Buddha was a person. And that was it. They were just people that walked the earth. And they just had an amazing wisdom to pass on to us. Okay, my darlings. So that's it for this video. Sometimes you'll get the same message and it'll just be thrown in from a different angle to help you get your head around it. Because maybe you didn't get it before, but maybe you'll get it this time. Sometimes it's the wording, it's how things are said or how they're looked at that you can't quite, grasp it at that time, at that point in time. The other thing too is sometimes with me, I've had to watch videos over and over in the past. And it'll take me a good, 20 goes or 30 goes before I actually get the idea of what they're talking about. One of them was judgment. I just could not understand when they talked about judgment. I just couldn't get my head around it. And so I found these series of videos and I just watched them over and over and over, and I'd make notes until one day it just clicked. I got it. Somehow I got it. If you really, really want to learn, if you really want to know more about you and your own life and who you really, really are, then watch the videos over and over. They're free. You're not getting charged for them. They're free. They're completely free. So help yourself because it's there for you. All right, my darlings? All right, remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages that are coming your way. And please share, okay? Because sharing is caring. All right, my darlings, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.